What do you get when you cross a clown with a spider? A jester rantula. Happy Thursday, my friends. Welcome in. I hope you're well today. Very pleased to have you with me. Very happy to be with you. This is the 2-year anniversary of the stream. We'll have a tremendous celebration tonight where we do the exact same thing we do on every other stream. I play a couple games not very well. So, welcome in. Sir Rack of Lamb is first in chat tonight. Pleasure to have you here, followed closely by Title. Good to see you, my friend. I hope both of you are well. We've also got Lucent Jelly and Itarama. Pleasure to have you, Itty. I hope you're doing all right today. Hope you've been having a good week. Happy Frowniversary, everyone. Or birth frown, Jelly says. Not your best joke. That's not saying much, Title. Quite the stretch, huh? Zergling says, welcome in, dead Zergling. I hope you're doing well. My final Battletoads run, no progress. No progress. Made it to level 11, did nothing of value. Happy 2-year hat, thank you. I was well that I heard that joke. You know, I've been doing these most nights of the week for 2 years. There's gonna be some misses. You tried, and that's what really counts. Yeah, only 89, 190 levels to go. At least you're back to level 11. Great day for me, rollerblading, right on. Did 3 new things I had not before. Can't ask for more than that. Fantastic. I seriously doubt I will ever be bold enough to attempt to stand on rollerblades. I don't even know if I've ever tried to wear a pair. I've never been particularly comfortable with wheels on my feet. I tried ice skating once. My ankles aren't strong enough to support me. I couldn't even get the blades, like the blades up. It was dreadful. I always wonder where the frown comes in, since this place is all smiles. Then I managed to get here early enough for a joke, and it all makes sense. I mean, that's kind of... the bad jokes are kind of where Agent Frownie originates. That is kind of the whole idea. That was a big part of me and my best friend. I used to draw comic strips about my best friend, where he was tormented by a frowny face with arms called Agent Frownie. And a large part of A large part of how I became the character Agent Frownie was because I always annoyed him with bad puns. So it's actually really fitting that on a very important day of the stream, I would tell one of my worst. Never too late to start, but I totally get they aren't for everybody. Ice skating is way harder than rollerblading, just so you know. They look the same. You didn't get rollerblades at a hotel for Christmas? Not me, Jelly. I think you're remembering someone else's story. Alright, let's, as fun as the Pac-Man music is, I'm going to close that out, and we'll actually get up one of the games that we're going to play tonight on the screen here. 2 games tonight, my friends. We're going to continue Ayo the Clown. We'll play that for a few hours, and then we will switch over to Dark Souls and continue our playthrough of that as well. Let's kind of shrink me down a bit. Might have the volume up just way too loud. Really, Title asks, I've ice skated but never rollerbladed. Welcome in, Derek. I did. I got a hat. That's how everyone will know it's an important day on the stream. Ice skating is terrifying in comparison. Way more slippery a situation. You have a lot more grip with blades. Hey, Chozo Brain, welcome in. Welcome to Ayo the Clown. Good to have you here. I do indeed have a celebratory hat for our 2-year stream. Derek Ocean's playing Metroid Prime Remastered. It's fantastic. Right on. Good to hear. No luck in Battletoads. Same as always. Alright, so this is interesting. It actually gives us a sort of a count. So there's a total of 20, there's a total of 90 teddy bears and 90 lollipops in the game. We're on stage 7 of 30, and I've found none of the items. I'm at 0. I'm doing bad in that regard. Because, I mean, looking at these numbers here, right, I should be, like... I should have, like, at least 2 of them, if not 3 by now. That's alright. There's plenty of time to, Uh-oh. Don't delete it. Understand what's going on there. Select the file. Don't delete the file. Happy 2 years. Thank you, Stream Kyle. 2 years. Yeah, 2 years of the stream. Don't forget your special 2-year stream beverage, Jelly says. Don't be impatient. Happy 2 years, Frownie. Thank you, Chozo Brain. we've had a lot of good times on the stream. I've suffered and cried a whole lot. I've had wonderful company from a lot of fantastic people. So it's been a good 2 years. Hopefully we'll get lots more. Oh, I guess we'll stop and spin the wheel too. "2 years is a long time," Title says. "I remember back when I was 4 years old and 2 years felt like half a lifetime." My first rollerblading was nearly 2 years ago at a school. Wood chips, loose gravel, uneven terrain all over. It was a real nightmare of a first area. But it'd be no issue for me and my kids nowadays. Right on. More jank looking forward to, Derek says. Always. There's always more jank waiting in the weeds. No cake. No cake, no candies, no candles. Except on my head. Alright, so let me go ahead and prepare a cracker. Eat your hat, Frownie. Hey, we landed on the hot habanero sauce. I have to tell you, this is going to be easy, though, right now. We had fajitas for dinner tonight. So I've already had a healthy dose of habanero peppers. So I'm quite ready. So this is Marie Sharp's hot habanero pepper sauce. Look across the bottle if you'd like. It's pretty good. It's kind of one note in that it is kind of just a habanero sauce. There's other stuff in it, but really the flavor is habanero. This is probably it. I think this is the hottest thing on the wheel right now, Title. It's either this or the Carolina Reaper Jelly Bean. Yeah, can't really stand up to dinner tonight. It's a little spicy, but the fajitas I made earlier were way spicier, so it doesn't really do much of anything to me. Oh. It is kind of hitting me in the stomach, though. I might need a moment to let this wear off. The jelly bean set me back pretty good. The jelly bean, the Carolina Reaper jelly bean, it surprised me. I was not ready for it. I thought I know I've had one before and it wasn't that bad. Almost the double wheel, one away. We are one away from the the wheel on the wheel. Your stream partner there is styling it, he says. Yeah. He's looking quite dapper lately. This stream might have the fanciest hats of any stream I watch, Kyle says. Thank you, that's very high praise. Oh, what's the hottest thing on the wheel? Frownie's reflection, obviously, Zergling said. I didn't get that those are related before. Isaac just needs to learn to stop being rude and close his mouth. I don't think it's gonna last very long. Thank you for the hydrate title. We'll do that. I think I'll just finish this bottle up. It's very refreshing after that hot sauce. All right. So I don't really know what I walked all the way back here for. That wisdom about being able to view items is not particularly useful to me at this time. So vine climbing, new level. Let's see what terrors await. This game started off very laid back and easy, and until the very last level we played last time. I got to a boss and then I really started struggling for a while. I suspect it was largely user error, though. Please would you help me find some chocolate? The yummy ones, the ones that make you feel all warm and happy inside. I can't find your warm and happy chocolate when I am cold and sad. Oh, that's so sad. Here, let me cheer you up with a kiss. Smooch, smooch. Oh, gross, stop, stop. Fine, I'll help you act. Whoa. Thank you. Yummy.
Ayo finally found all the chocolates and hands the bag to the fairy. This is delicious. The fairy mumbles while Ayo proudly strikes a grand pose, presenting his new climbing skill trophy.
Hey, we can climb now. Nom nom nom. Now you can climb ropes and ladders. Give them a try. Whoa. This game is, it's kind of a very, it kind of has a feel of a very entry-level platformer. right? Because some extremely basic skills are the kind of things we unlock. I don't think grabbing onto vines and climbing them would be an unlockable skill in most games. I really think that would be a default move in pretty much every other game. Derek's playing more Evil Within too. Right on. Still, haven't really experienced anything from any games of that series myself. He does just kind of just dangle lifelessly from the balloon. I'm not sure. I don't really have a good answer. I don't like the snails. They are weird. They behave very strangely. With many snails comes many fails. You might be right. You might be right, because I ran right into those spikes. They were waiting for me. Welcome in, Chinoza. Pleasure to have you here this evening. Hope you are well. Well, there's a treasure chest down there. We better... claim whatever prize it has to offer. Sir Rag of Lamb asked, did the story get any darker like we thought it might? Nope, the tone's been pretty consistently upbeat. This looks rather interesting. So this is Ayo the Clown. I'm playing it on the Switch, though I do believe it's on a whole lot of things. It came out, I didn't do a whole lot of research, but it looked like it came out a couple years ago. And I think it's just recently been physically released on the Switch. It's pretty good. It's not like, it's not really doing a whole lot new. It's kind of your it's kind of a very typical platformer in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways kind of I think kind of an entry-level platformer. But I mean, those are the kind of games I like, right? Is any game where you walk from the left to the right and there's some obstacles to jump over and some secret treasures to collect. I mean, those are my kind of games. I'm gonna be happy as long as it feels good to move around and gives me some interesting things to look at. I like a platformer. Hey cows, welcome in. Happy birthday stream. Thank you. We made it. We made it to 2 years. And you know, hopefully I'm gonna be able to enjoy your fine company for many more to come. Derek's gonna pick up the Kirby game. Right on. I'm gonna play that one. We'll do that one on the stream, the new Kirby game. I'm not gonna start it tomorrow. I'm gonna wait a little while. I think when we finish this game, we'll slot Kirby into its spot, and that'll give people who want to play it a little while to get ahead of me. So if you plan to play it yourself, you can still watch the stream without spoilers. I just hope it doesn't feel like too much of a step back after the Forgotten Land, since it is just an old game being re-released. From what I understand. Was I down there on the bottom right already? Nope. But it can't be approached from there. What am I missing here? Oh, I have been in here. Oh no! I was watching a video earlier today, and this guy was talking about bottomless pits in video games. And he said there's a lot more bottomless pits in video games than there seem to be in the real world, because, you know, even the Grand Canyon has a floor down at the bottom. That was a pretty amusing observation. No, I accidentally did a ground pound. All right, give me one moment here. I can't let this situation repeat itself. I'm switching controllers. I've been playing with the Pro controller. I'm going to switch to the SNES controller. And I think we'll also, since I was pausing the game anyway, we'll take a moment to... I don't know why it feels like this happens, like, all the time now, but I found another limited edition soda to try. So if you're curious what this is, Coca-Cola Move. So if you're curious about what this tastes like, you can watch me try it and then fail to describe it. Is what we'll do. If you've never seen me taste a product on the stream, well, product reviews are something that I don't do all the time. By which I mean I sample them all the time, but I could never manage to describe what anything tastes like. Uh, so let's try it. If I'm strong enough to open the bottle. So my first thought, the first thing that I got when as I opened it was a smell of like peppermint. So I'm really concerned that this may be peppermint Coca-Cola, which sounds to me like a really dreadful idea. It smells like Coke, a little bit like maybe Coke and peppermint. That is not especially pleasant. It's not peppermint. It tastes like some kind of cookie. It tastes like it tastes like some kind of cookie. Maybe like a gingerbread cookie. Here's the thing. This tastes almost identical. This tastes almost identical to that Pepsi, or not Pepsi, to that Coca-Cola Starlight that they released. Um, when did they put that out? That Starlight Coca-Cola last year? Was it really all the way in last year? It tastes almost exactly like that. I think they just repackaged the Coca-Cola Starlight. It tastes just like it. We've been bamboozled. Coca-Cola has fooled us. They called the Starlight a limited edition cola, and they called this one limited edition too. The cola is not limited. The packaging is limited. The Starlight Coca-Cola is going to be around forever. That's the secret, and they're just going to keep putting it in different bottles. That's but you like that one? I do like that one. I like this too. It tastes good, but it tastes the same. So yeah, if you want to try the Coca-Cola Starlight and you missed out on it, just try the Move because it's really quite the same. I could I would think I was still thinking about peppermint. I was still dwelling on that. I was still dwelling on that peppermint, I think. I just wanted the music to be able to happen again. It tastes like rainbows and happiness. Sorry, I'm rewinding a little bit here. Just to get caught up. A bottomless pit is technically just a hole, as a pit has a bottom by definition. What? Hang on. A bottomless pit is technically just a hole, as a pit has a bottom by definition. The world has a lot more holes than video games do. I think you mean the world has a lot more pits than video games do. I've actually tasted that Coke, so I'll help you be terrible at describing it, title says. We tried the Peeps Pepsi, Derek. It's not good. It tastes really flat and watered down. It doesn't taste very good at all. It doesn't taste interesting either. Oh yeah, the bottle describes the Move Coca-Cola. The bottle describes it as being transformation flavored. Subjective here, but I'd say it's not good, but it's not bad. It tastes like pink and rainbows. That doesn't mean anything. That's worse than my non-descriptions. Chozo Brain said the same thing. Are you guys repeating an advertisement or something that I have not seen? That's mildly terrifying. The world has both more holes and pits than video games have bottomless pits? Okay. I might also be mildly bad at describing tastes. Derek says I like the Peeps Pepsi. I don't know what there is to like about it, but more for you. I won't fight you for it. Oh. Oh, it's a shield. I see. Christian Cool, welcome in. Thank you for the raid, for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk. Did I go down here successfully yet? I don't recall. I was curious if the acorn here might be something collectible, but it now appears not to be, unless... Nope, that didn't work. Alright. I wish I still had a can of that Starlight Coke nearby so that I could try them side by side, because I really do feel quite sure that they're the same product. Oh no! Oh, okay. So I had a moment of panic there because I switched my controller from the Pro controller to the SNES, and then for a moment there I couldn't find the Z buttons. I thought the SNES controller didn't have Z buttons. So you need them to move. You use the R and ZR to move the nozzle of the tank up and down. For a moment, I thought I was going to be forced to switch back. And I'd really preferred that to not be. I really prefer for that to not happen. Hey, Boat Ladder, welcome in. Happy Thursday to you, my friend. I got bamboozled by that bridge. I lack the education to weigh in on this debate regarding regarding how to classify a pit versus a hole. it's on a timer. Okay. But no! No! My momentum! I got carried over the edge of my momentum. I feel like I understand the logic of what led the makers of this game to think that a tank was an appropriate like vehicle for a clown, right? Because like a tank is kind of like a mobile cannon, and cannons are a very like circus type thing, right? So, like, I could understand the logic to a degree, but... Also, at the same time, it's just... If I saw a clown riding toward me in an army tank, I think I would be more terrified than I'd ever been of anything else, real or imagined. So I haven't seen any unicycles. There's a pie at every checkpoint. Look, the checkpoint guy is holding a pie. He's waiting to hit me in the face with it. I don't understand the snails. No! You can't, you can't grab onto a vine while your balloon is active. So if you're in the habit of ballooning around all the time, well, you're in for trouble when it's time to grab a vine. The X button brings up our stuff on the screen. No! Why do I like these kinds of games? I'm so, I'm so bad at them. I'm the height of clumsiness. I died too many times. I got kicked out of the level. We do need a bike horn, though, Frownie. Can you imitate a bike horn every time you die, please? Not a chance. There would be 0 other sounds on the stream for the entirety of the night. We don't have to regain our climbing ability, at least. I'm back. I was just saying what the other person was saying. I thought because both of you had said it, I thought that you were quoting something. I think that there's a... Whoa. Remember when I said this game was easy? I lied. This is the hardest platformer I've ever played. I actually don't think I realized these guys were destructible. That's tremendously helpful. Worse than Jump King. Jump King is devastating. Jump King is devastating. Jump King is not a platformer, it's a torture device. Have you heard of Cow the Kangaroo? I have not, Derek. What is that one? Enlighten me, please. I really want to play and beat Jump King. Everyone will hate me so much. If I get super focused and put Jump King on the schedule like 3 nights a week, it would make for some very upsetting streams for probably the rest of forever. Battletoads and Dark Souls are already so bad. It's another platformer where you play a kangaroo with boxing gloves. Is it a new game or is it retro? Haven't played it, but it looks fun. It's newer. If it shows up at our library. We have that at the library too, Jelly says. Well, maybe I'll give it a look sometime. You don't have to jump on these guys when you're in the tank. You can just roll over them. I didn't know that before. I thought I had to jump. The song sounds like the music here sounds like America the Beautiful. Not this part, but the other part of the song. Now you have to play it. I just might. No! Oh. I thought I was too slow. I thought I was gonna be ruined. Nice save. Thank you, Sir Rack of Lamb. Did you, if I could ask, have you finished Air Fortress yet, Sir Rack of Lamb? Those little slugs look like sentient omelets, and it's a little unnerving. Sentient omelets. Well, they have something of an omelet quality about them. I would probably have said, I probably would have said croissant before I said omelet because of the sections. But certainly the colors. And the general shape. I would certainly be quite upset if my omelet began to slither across my plate. I used to like Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I don't want to play anything with Tasmanian in the title ever again, Derek. The Tasmanian Devil ruined it for me. I might have one of those tie games, actually. I've never played any of them before, but I think I might have one. Anything looking like an egg is unsettling to me. Egg's bad. It's irritating. What do the bears and lollipops do? Nothing that I'm aware of. They're just collectibles, so I must collect them. I don't leave treasures behind. I don't care how many lives it takes. I gotta get them. I gotta get them just because they're collectibles. But no, I don't think they do anything. I think they're just there for you know, pride or whatever. They're there just to lure you to your death. When I was living in Korea, I was playing the new Super Mario Brothers on the Wii, and a friend came over, and he was watching me for a little bit, and I was looking around the level trying to find those big coins, and I finally got the last one, and I was like, oh, thank goodness. And he said, wait, you're not really gonna go and look for all those coins on every level, are you? And I looked at him and I said, I don't think you and I can be friends anymore. No! Why'd they make it so easy to ground pound to your death? Why would they do that to me? New Super Mario Brothers U on Wii U and Switch is awesome. I've not played that one yet. I played the one on the Wii. It was a lot of fun. And my friend who was giving me a hard time about collecting all the coins, I mean, he was so wrong, because you gotta collect them all for the true ending anyway. What's with people living in foreign countries and still having friends, title says. I've lived in this country for all my life, and I still barely got any. I mean, I'm not very good at staying in touch with people. It's kind of one of the sad things about... I've moved around a whole lot. I've had a lot of really good friends at a lot of different places, but... I'm never going to clear this game because I accidentally ground pound all the time. The last 3 lives I lost were because of the ground pound. I wish the controls are customizable. I just need to start refusing to play any game that doesn't have customizable controls. I don't like any game's default control setup. Why are you attacking the pits? I was trying to get revenge on them for all the lives they've taken from me. I really like Super Mario 3D World as well. 3D World was a lot of fun. I did that one when the Switch version came out. And, yeah, I really liked that. The only thing about 3D World, I wish they hadn't taken away the triple jump. I don't know. I've never been completely satisfied with Mario's moveset in 3D. I think Mario 64 has like the best, like my favorite like movement for Mario still, because all the other games they take something away, and it's I don't know. I'm never entirely satisfied with it. Sunshine took away the long jump, and 3D World took away the triple jump. Mario Odyssey didn't take anything away, but the Cappy stuff that it added really throws me off sometimes. I love playing as the hat, Cal says. I think it was Stream Kyle said just a little while ago, I think before you came in, Cows. It gave me a very nice compliment and said that this stream has this stream has the finest collection of I don't remember the exact word. The finest collection of interesting hats. It was a compliment worded almost like that, but I thought, oh, I need to remember. It's a shame Cows wasn't here to read that comment, because I know she would have said, I agree. Or at least I would hope. If not, then I've somehow got to step up my hat game. It's true, so many wonderful hats. There's always room for more. That's true, that's true. It's probably best not to compliment my hat selection, because I might become too complacent. I've been playing for a distressingly long time tonight to still be on the first stage. Hey Cleef, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Ayo the Clown. Oh, I'm so happy I recovered. No! I can't recover from that. No. Why? Why? Just the ground pounds. I can't stop doing it. I'm never gonna be able to clear another level because I just throw myself down the pits all the time. There's no hope for me. This is absurd. Doing great. That's good to hear. Good to hear. I'm gonna switch back to the Pro controller. I've never had the SNES controller give me so many problems with accidental inputs. It's really heartbreaking. Yeah, I have to do it. Oh, I hate to play platformers with the stick, but I'm gonna have to. I'm still gonna have the same problem though, I think. Stream's going pretty good. The game is not going very well. As you can see, I'm having all kinds of problems. Well, at least I died from something different. I mean, I died in the same way, but it was a different cause. So these moving platforms here, I think that they only have spikes on them because I'm playing on hard mode. Clearly I belong on hard mode. You can tell from how well I'm doing. kind of a shame because, like, when you crunch an enemy, it takes a while before they explode into a coin, right? And that really slows things down if you can't get the coin instantly out of enemies. Like, I want those coins. I also don't want to slow down, so I've got to make a choice. Either way, I'm getting something I don't want. Hey, Loyal, welcome in. Happy Thursday to you. Just getting back from Walmart here. Stoked to see you on. Happy 2 years. Thank you, Loyal. Sorry, just taking a look. I thought maybe I'd missed a message earlier, and I might have, but I didn't see it, so... Maybe not. Alright, so the thing is, you squish the enemy, and they flatten, and then they explode, and the coin appears. But, like, if you hit an enemy with a projectile, the coin appears instantly. So, I'm demotivated from squishing them. No! We're right at the end of the section. The last jump. Yeah, this is the clown game, Loyal, and I haven't been liking it. Well, I liked it a whole lot at first. I want to still say that I like it, but I'm playing so badly. I've been playing for an hour and a half, and I've been on the same level all night. I'm having a ton of issues with the controls. We can flatten these guys? Well, that just got a whole lot easier. There's nothing over here I need, though, except all these coins. I think it might be possible to get up there, but I can't. I don't know. I'm having trouble getting around that ledge. Oh, look, they knew this level was hard. They knew I was going to fall into the abyss 1,000 times. So they gave me some 1-ups, but it was too late. I have to go back down because I left some of these coins and it's driving me crazy. There we go. I don't always have to get every single coin every time, but I do need to get them all the first time I pass through an area. When I die and they respawn, then, like, it doesn't bother me as much. But the first time I pass through an area, I have to get every coin. Hey, we got all the things. Let me take a look at something real quick. I'm looking in the settings. Real quick. I was trying to see if there is a way to turn off those notifications that tell you what other people are up to, because it's distracting. Yeah, here it is. All right, there we go. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. Valiant Thor, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hey, pleasure to have you here. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for coming by and bringing your friends. Hello, Dreamy. Yeah, hello, Dreamy. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. I think I saw you started Dead Space. How's that treating you? And happy 2-year anniversary. Thank you, thank you. The Schmidt Show, welcome in. Thank you for coming along as well. Tell us, Valiant, if I may call you that, what were you up to? What were you doing on stream? And how did it go for you? I'm going to click through a moment and check out your About page. And give you a follow. Oh, I see Pokemon. Say, Skull friends, I am Valiant Thor. You will hear swearing, you will see rage, laughing, breaking down due to stupidity, and video games too. I play Souls-esque games as well as retro and indie games as well, so raise the horn and join in on the fun. Right on. Sounds like a very good time. It sounds like something I can definitely relate to. I suffer a lot in the games that I play. There are a lot of tears. There's a lot of despair. Not so much. Not so much swearing. I tend to try to keep things toward the family-friendly side of things. to maintain sort of the more cozy, comfy vibe that we strive for. But I definitely love. I definitely admire the struggle. Playing. What is this? Why is my? There's a. I don't even know what it is. There's like a highlight thing in the way. Okay, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. How is that? I have an affection for Pokemon. I do have an affection for Pokemon, but I'm kind of a Gen 1 guy. So I don't know much about anything except Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Snap, really. I've dabbled in some other Pokemon, but really I've never left Gen 1 in my heart. It's been a lot of fun. I love Dead Space Stream, he says. Right on. Alright, here we go. Valiant says, playing some Pokemon XD on GameCube. It's a GameCube game. It's a great RPG game. I think one of the ones people slept on and missed out on. I always raise the horns. Nice. Brownie loves a good challenge. That I do. I started a death counter last year in January, and I hit around 6,000 deaths by December 31st. That's across all games, right? I would be horrified. I would be horrified by the number I saw on the death counter. I think it would break science because I don't think a number so high has been discovered yet. The plushies. You have a ton of the minifigures? I have some. There's no like one sort of Pokemon thing that I really collect a lot of. I guess the plushies is the closest to it. I really like these particular plushies. They're made of corduroy, and there's something about that. It just the corduroy fabric gives them a quality that like really makes them extra nostalgic for me in some way. I really love that about them. There are other ones out there too that I don't have and I'd really love, but they're difficult to track down. There exists an Eevee, and I would really love to add that to my collection. I think Eevee is probably my favorite Pokemon, but finding the corduroy Eevee has been impossible. There's also a Magikarp that I would really love to have. No luck there either. I have one that's not on display over here yet. I need to add to the collection. I actually have a Teddy Ursa as well that I got kind of randomly. Not really in keeping with the Gen 1 theme that I have, but I mean, you know, that's not really a big deal. Always happy to add another cute Pokemon to the collection. Zelda Dude, welcome in. Happy 2 years. Thank you, Zelda Dude. This is our big, so yeah, this is the 2 years of the stream. I started on February 23rd, 2021 was the first stream. We played Ghosts and Goblins. It was a short stream too. It was an hour and a half. Because I just did the one game. And I made it through. That's probably the fastest playthrough of Ghosts and Goblins I've ever had. to beat it in just an hour and a half is shockingly quick. But yeah, and so we're having a big celebration tonight where I pulled out all the stops, and I'm doing nothing at all different from what we do on any other stream. I figured the don't mess with the formula. It kept us going for 2 years, right? The only thing that's different is I'm wearing a very fancy hat and occasionally calling attention to the date. Valiant says, I mean, Sekiro is probably what caused about 1,000 of those. Also, the plushies are awesome. Thank you. I love that you have the Jiggly there with the 4 starters. Yeah, they're the I've got. Yep. So Sekiro is a FromSoft game, right? I know it's not part of the Souls series, but it's still the same. It's still the same people, right? My only FromSoft game so far is Dark Souls 1, which I'm still working through for the first time. We're actually gonna start that up in about a half an hour or so. I've been working on my first playthrough of that one since September, and sometimes there's progress, sometimes there's success. Usually not lately. Violet Vixen, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. Did you say Eevee is your favorite Pokemon? Yeah, I think I would say Eevee is my favorite Pokemon. I have a strong like for Eevee. The corduroy ones are really nice. Yeah, I really like them. I found one of them, I think the Charmander first. I was just in a Target or something walking around, and I found the Charmander, and it was misplaced. It was just like someone had it and just put it back randomly on some shelf. But I saw it, and I was like, oh, I kind of have to have this. And I was debating with myself. I was like, if I buy this, I'm gonna have to find so many more. I'm gonna have to find so many more. And then I was like, oh well, I'll take the risk and I'll buy it. And I bought it. And then, like 2 weeks later, I was at the same Target and I found the Pikachu. And again, it was randomly misshelved. And I was like, oh, well, this is how it's going to happen. It's going to be easy to get them all. So then I added Pikachu. And then I've just been, the other ones I've been receiving as gifts. Vaporeon is my favorite, Dreamy says. Right on. I mean, of course I enjoy all of the evolutions. Lots of my favorite streamers are relatively new, Zelda Dude says. Sekiro is a FromSoft game. It's much harder than any other FromSoft game. Oh boy. That does not bode well for me. We've been on this level all night, my friends. This one level right here. This game is not that hard, but I've been having problems. We've been here for 2 hours. I finally cleared it. We can move to something different. I'm intrigued by this crystal cave, but I think I also want to take a look at this forest pond. Because I think the forest pond, yeah, this is not a level. So let's take a look at this first. Vaporeon's the best evolution, Chozo Brain says. I think probably Flareon would be my favorite of the evolutions. Oh no, it's Fish Story. It's just I don't know, it's just a coin farm? There doesn't seem to be any. I think it's just a coin farm. What? I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite like that in a game. Anyway, my friend, I need to get to bed as 7 a.m. comes early, as much as I'd love to stick around, but I'm glad I got to raid, and I'll be catching you again right on. Also, my favorite Pokemon is Haunter or Primeape. Nice choices. Nice choices. I really like I've always really liked Haunter. Um um Haunter, Ghastly and Haunter and Gengar, right? Um they're purple, so I have to love them. Bubsy 3D? What, why are we talking about Bubsy 3D? I might have missed something. Oh, Sekiro might be the hardest 3D game, period. Jolteon is Zelda Dude's favorite of the evolutions. Fish Story lives again. I know. What a terrible experience. Don't ever play Fish Story, my friends. This one time I was fishing and they all turned into gems. It was crazy. I have good memories of Haunter carrying me in Gen 1, Dreamy says. You know, sadly enough, I don't really remember most of my team from Gen 1. Um from my first playthrough. I would have a hard time telling you. I mean, my team switched up a lot throughout the game, but really, like the Pokemon I remember using most were my Charmander that became a Charizard and Clefairy. It was basically those two were my MVPs, and the rest of the team like switched up so much that I can't really say there was any other ones that I was really attached to on my first playthrough. It's very vague for me. Mostly overleveled Blastoise and Haunter come to mind. Oh, but Valiant, thank you for the raid. Thank you again, and I really appreciate that. And thank you for the follow. I hope that you no worries about needing to get to bed. I stream at a very unreasonable hours, so I'm very glad that you caught me, and I hope that you sleep well. I hope that you get plenty of rest, especially if you're going to be having to get up in a few hours. In yellow, I had Pikachu, Blastoise, Charizard, Venusaur, Alakazam, and Gengar, Zelda Dude says. Look at this. It's full of crystals. I love it already. Thank you for following, Violet Vixen. Very much appreciate you coming on board. Today is 78 degrees with clear skies, and 9 times 9 equals 81. Now that pleasantries are out of the way, I would like to give you the slope slide skill. Your big head has a 98.5% chance to kill enemies with ease. Wait, you don't want anything in return? Processing. Negative. All I need is my battery, and it's still full. Please take this as a symbol of our friendship. Processing, processing. Thank you for this giant clown nose. You're my first friend. I will treasure this with all my kilobytes. Hold the down direction and perform slope slide, and also kill enemies. Give it a try. Beep, beep, thank you. Cool. Yeah, now question, is the water deadly? I'm gonna say the water is deadly. I'm gonna not go into the water because it looks deadly. If this guy's alive? Oh, he reminds me of a character from something. He reminds me of the horror book from the Page Master. Do you ever watch the Page Master as a kid? This is the horror. Oh. Zelda Dude says thwomp. He does look like a thwomp as well. I think mine's pretty accurate. It's accurate to my memory, at least. Which is close enough for me. Ice levels always have nice visuals and music. They're my favorite levels, Dreamy. Ice levels are my favorite levels in video games. Spooky levels, like haunted house levels, are a close second. But when it comes to most games, the ice level is almost always my favorite. The thing about it is, it's sad that I love ice levels so much because I hate ice physics. I mean, I don't think anyone likes them, but they better bring red and blue and yellow to Switch soon, or I'll riot, Zelda Dude says. I love the animation in that movie, Dreamy says. It's one that I feel like my sister and I watched a whole lot when we were kids. Oh, that sword item respawns there. That's nice. There's something about these guys that, like, they don't seem unfriendly. It's a shame that they're enemies, because it seems like we could be friends. I haven't seen the Page Master in forever, so I don't recall, Zelda Dude says. I love these crystals. I live in Ice Physicsville, title says. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that, but I kinda do, living in Wisconsin. Every time I go in and out, every time I go anywhere, it's ice physics on the way to and from my car everywhere. I've yet to slip and fall. I've been living here a few years. And I've yet to slip and fall. I'm on a good streak. It's my bedtime as well, Sir Rack of Lamb says. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great night, my friend. Thank you for being with us. I hope you sleep well. Let me know when you finally conquer Air Fortress. No rush, though. No rush, because the longer you hold off, the longer I get to put off starting it. I want to play this game now, Chozo Brain says. This is a good level. Giant stone hammers coming out of the background. Kind of like those two. I think I'm just gonna like everything about this level. It's I did not realize the pill bug is bouncy. I'm not jumping, I'm bouncing. They're just so great. Water levels have great music too, but usually not as fun to navigate. Yeah, swimming is usually, unfortunately, not great. But yeah, I mean, Donkey Kong Country has like the classic water level music. The Jolly Roger Bay theme is also fantastic water level music. Northern Sweden, title says. Ice Physicsville, indeed, that I would imagine. I messed up big time, so I'm stuck playing peaceful games with no combat for the next week or two at the very least, Zelda Dude says. I'm sorry to hear that. What part of Wisconsin do you live in? I mean, I don't really know that I'm going to narrow it down any further for you. We'll just leave it at Wisconsin. I think that's specific enough. I don't really think you're gonna come. I don't really think you're gonna come all the way from Sweden and look for me. but I don't know who all is going to end up watching the VOD one day. Yeah. I got you. I got you. I tried to take on the Master Trials in Breath of the Wild. May have given myself an ulcer. Oh my goodness, Zelda dude. Please be careful, my friend. The Master Trials? I can't even speak to how hard those are. That's one part of the Breath of the Wild I've never finished. I gave it a try. I gave it a try a couple times. And I was like, you know what? This is something I'll come back to. But I never did. Now where's the slide? There it goes. No, I missed out on all the purple coins. I'm already on my way to Wisconsin, Zelda dude says. If you were really dedicated, you would be able to, from information provided on the stream, you would be able to find my house, but I wouldn't recommend it. I can sum the Master Sword Trials up in 2 words: NES hard. Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. You got me. I have shown my house off every night from the inside of it. A small square behind me. You got me. I live in a fairly cold place, but if you average out the temps for like January, the average high temp is only 21F and the average low is around 13F, which isn't too bad at all. What really hits us hard are those extreme days when it randomly decides to hit negative 40F and tries to kill us. Yeah, and you know, I don't live in like, I'm not saying I live in like the coldest part of the universe either. There are days when the weather is what I think anybody would say is, you know, too hot for comfort, and there's certainly lots of people who live in lots of places that get way colder than it ever does for me. Speaking of weather, as a Southern Californian cow says, I was baffled to be hailed upon today. hope it wasn't, I hope it wasn't particularly destructive. Hey, Master Tuesday, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. All I have to do is go to Wisconsin and look inside of every house for those particular walls behind that hat. Oh, don't give anybody any ideas. Everything's scrolling too quickly for me. Solder Dude says, already beat it, was trying to help my mom get hers. Did 2 trials in one go. Thought I was going to have a heart attack. Goodness. I feel like it's been unusually cold for a lot of us the past few days, Dreamy says. Yeah, and I've been getting snowed on almost constantly. Oh boy, I can tell you, my back is killing me from shoveling the driveway. Our snowblower broke, so we had a part on order, and it's supposed to arrive tomorrow. Or maybe Monday, but I mean, it's too late to help me because it snowed so much this week. I had to shovel the drive so many times. I'm walking up and down the stairs bent over like a question mark. Hey Dartomic, welcome in. Pleasure to have you with us. I hope you're doing well. What's this? This is Ayo the Clown. It's a platformer type game, 2.5D. I'm playing it on the Switch, but it's on a lot of things. It's been out for a couple years, but I'm just now checking it out. Right on, title. Right on. Those rocks look like Pillar John from Pizza Tower. I've been hearing about this Pizza Tower game a lot lately. It seems to be all the rage. That and the fact you're trying to find my house. No damage, only pea-sized, but very odd. Yeah, I mean, I would not ever expect hail in February. I would certainly be surprised. Happy Tuesday to you. Fortunately, it is a happy Tuesday for me, Tuesday says. That's fantastic to hear, my friend. Absolutely. I'm not a stalker or anything, Frownie, but your TV looks nice, real nice from the yard. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I've gotta move immediately. No friends with tractors to help you out? Sadly not. My toy sword looks like a handheld sausage. I think it's actually a balloon. Sorry, I'm real behind. I feel like I'm real behind with the chat. I'm trying to catch up. Hey, hope your day's going well too. Pretty good, aside from the whole snow shoveling and back pain situation. But no, spirits are high. I wouldn't want to complain. Defiant Salem, thank you for joining us again. I hope you're doing well. I like your dancing. I like your dancing emotes there. They're very appropriate for the fantastic soundtrack we get to experience on this level. Pizza Tower is spicier than a pepperoni or something like that, Tuesday says. I think I'll check it out, you know, in like a year and a half when all the hype has died, when everyone's completely sick of it, and the last thing in the world anyone would want to watch on stream is that game again. That's when I'll boot it up. No friends with tractors that buy better friends. I thought if I was real clever and I shoveled really loudly at an obnoxious time, then one of my neighbors would offer to let me use their snowblower just to get me to quiet down. That was my whole plan. Didn't work out. Hope you have a nice recovery from all that. I'm gonna have to do some yoga, I think. I'm good. Just playing Bloodstained Ritual of the Night achievement hunting. Right on. Oh, I hope the hunt has been fruitful for you. I played through Bloodstained a long time ago, and I liked it quite a bit. The lava is not instant death? I'm amazed. This music. I think I said the other night that this music reminds me of something. I think it reminds me of the forest level from Mario Odyssey is what I was thinking of. It sounds a little bit like that, particularly at the beginning. Are you supposed to shovel louder manually than with a snowblower? I didn't really think out the logic of what I was saying, Title. I was more going for comedic effect. No. No, the lava is coming for me. I think we're okay. Yeah, it stopped. Victory. I don't know. I heard Pizza Tower just gets better when reheated, Tuesday says. Well done, Tuesday. Well done. Thank you for the trophies, my friends. Thank you. I feel victorious. Speaking of which, when you eventually do get around to playing it, make sure you don't preheat your oven, or there's a song that won't play. OG Bloodstain and Ritual of the Night are so good. Oh, I thought Ritual of the Night was the first one. I have trouble keeping track of them. I played the one that's like the one that doesn't have retro graphics. The one that's like, you know, 2.5D, I guess. Mile Hyrule, welcome in. Pleasure to have you here. I figured he was screaming curse words while shuffling. Yeah, that's how you shuffle louder. Thank you for the GGs. Hello, big, tall, not small. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're well. I have a cool floating undead knight familiar with a spear in Ritual of the Night that just annihilates enemies. Kind of like having a party with you. Been lurking. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you. Well, that level was a blast. The first level was an awful nightmare where I was stuck forever. But then this level was just a joy. I'm scared to start another one, but let's do it, because I think this will be the end of the end of this world. That would be really nice to have a whole world completed. It looked like that might have been a boss on the thumbnail. So we'll try to beat this one, and hopefully in a timely manner too. And then after this one, I think we'll move on to Dark Souls. Happy 2 years. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Big Small and Salem. Sorry, Big Tall and Salem. We're celebrating the 2 years by wearing a fancy hat. And that's about it. We also, for those who weren't here, we tried out the new Coca-Cola flavor, the Coca-Cola Move. Which, if you haven't had that yet, I think it tastes pretty much exactly like the Starlight Coca-Cola that they did last year. So I don't know. I think this new flavor is just a scheme to get rid of unsold product from the old flavor. It tastes just the same. It tastes like it has a gingerbread cookie in it. What's your favorite dungeon in Ocarina of Time, if any, by the way? My favorite Ocarina dungeon is the Fire Temple. It's maybe not aesthetically my favorite, but I like the layout of it. I like the way that it loops around at the end when you knock the giant pillar down to make the bridge. I like that the hammer is. I like that the item you get is a giant hammer, right? Giant battle hammers are always a lot of fun. I like the progression of it. I like that you are rescuing the Gorons as you move through it, because it feels very heroic. I like that Link is doing something good for the people of the world as he clears the dungeon. That's very exciting. So Fire Temple's got to be my favorite. Nice save there, Mile Hyrule. I like the graphics a lot, Dartomic says. Yeah, it's a good-looking game. It's got a lot of Yoshi vibes to it too. Is this progress coming over here? I thought this was a bonus area. Oh, maybe it is a bonus area. Okay, I think it is a bonus area. Never get fancy cokes in Canada. I mean, you're not missing out on a whole lot. If you've noticed, most of my reviews of them on the stream have not been particularly stellar. I mean, your taste may vary. Maybe you would get more out of them than I do, but at least from my perspective, I can tell you that I don't feel like you're missing a whole lot. Mine is Dodongo's Cavern for some reason. Dodongo's Cavern's not bad. I kind of like the dropping the bombs into the eyes of the statue thing to open it. I think that's a really fun set piece. And setting off the bombs so they make that one staircase lower. is kind of a cool, memorable moment. You know, maybe not the trickiest puzzle in the world to figure out or anything, but still, it's something that I think kind of sticks in your memory. Oh, I really like the fighting the lizard knights in there too, though.
The shoemaker is held down with tiny little ropes. How strange! I wonder who has tied him up. Perhaps the little people. Ayo has never been so confused. Curious about the oversized boot, he picks it up and realizes it's way too large for his tiny feet. Let me try it on my head instead. It transforms him into a... ta-da! A boot dinosaur. Rawr!
The writing in this game is incredibly weak. Although, I mean, I do love the boot dinosaur. How far we get in Dark Souls? I haven't made any progress in Dark Souls title. I found, I did find a new area with a dragon, but I kind of stopped right as I found it, so we kind of left off on sort of a cliffhanger. My favorite is the Forest Temple. I want the Peeps Coke. You're not missing out on anything with the Peeps Pepsi Mile High Roll. I found that very disappointing. Lizard Knight was what people called me in my younger days, Mile High Roll said. Who needs riding when you have a boot dinosaur, honestly? Boot dinosaur cinematic universe. Oh, we breathe fire. Look at that. Is that you, Ayo? I hope the smell is bearable in there. Alright. Maybe I was being a little too harsh. This is a great set piece. A lot of fun. Can't use my balloon because I'm trapped inside of a boot. Who needs balloons when you can breathe fire? think me. I think I do. I can't make this jump. Have to go down and around. Oh no. They really did a good job of, like, the music capturing that, like, that sound of every action movie trailer for, like, the past 15 years. Alright, I give up. You got me. That's gotta be a come back to it later kind of thing. My favorite dungeon in Twilight Princess is the water dungeon, Salem says. Yeah, I'm not as crazy about the water dungeon in Twilight Princess. I feel like I like the look of it, but I don't like stomping around in those iron boots all the time, if I'm thinking of the right dungeon. It's so slow to stomp around in those boots all the time. Yeah. I feel like I like the look of it, but I didn't have as much fun as you did there. Oh, exhale the fire downward to jetpack. That would be a convenient move. Yeah, it looks great. Heyo, Ayo, thanks for saving me. So I was looking for my anvil again, and these little bugs started to go after my yummy prunes. Gee, I might have stepped on a few of them. A few of what? The bugs. Did you just forget our conversation? Never mind. The last bit of the Wind Waker is annoying, Mylyro says. I have to hold off on my estimation of the Wind Waker. I haven't played it in such a long time. I can't speak to the specifics of it. Collecting the shards. Well, that's the Triforce Peace quest is all just pure padding. It's just there because they didn't want to finish the game. So yeah, not so happy about that particular quest either. I'm like 40 hours in. Would have been fine without it. Might not be able to 100% it. I don't think I've ever 100%ed any Zelda game. I may have done a 100% run of Link to the Past at some point. I don't recall. I don't remember ever doing it, but it seems like if I were to do one, it would have been that one. The Great Bay Temple. Great Bay Temple is pretty rough. I don't think it's as necessarily as bad as the water temple from Ocarina, except for the, you know, unless you show up without enough time. That's a big trouble with that one. If you don't because you don't know, like, until you play it, right? You don't know what you're up against. So I imagine most people show up for the first couple times without enough time on their clock, and oh boy, it's a nightmare. You really need all the time. I don't like the boss in the Great Bay Temple though, that's for sure. But I don't like the boss in the Ocarina of Time Water Temple either. I'm bad at both of those boss fights. It feels like Mario Galaxy now. This platform is magnetic. Or not Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey. I haven't played Mario Galaxy, but I mean, it's probably like that too. But what I'm thinking of is the 2D sections in Odyssey. I can't get away from the magnet. Its gravitational pull is too perfect. Ugh, it wouldn't let me jump to another one. My mic is cutting out. I don't know. I don't know what I can do about it. Welcome in, Greg. Hope you're doing well. Never played Galaxy either. Have played Odyssey. Oh, I missed something before. It crashes every time I try and take a pic. I 100%ed Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask, Hyrule says. When are you going to 100% Breath of the Wild, though, Mile Hyrule? That's why you always start a dungeon or temple on a new 3-day cycle, Greg says. Yeah, yep. It's a rule of life, Salem says. Greg and Cows both say the audio is normal. Alright, good, good. Hey, welcome in, Angelus. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to your friends as well. Pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to Ayo. We're playing, I think it's going to be our last level of this for tonight, before we move on to Dark Souls. We haven't had a lot of success. I've only cleared 2 levels tonight. It's been rough. I was having a lot of problems with misinputs earlier. Things have been good since though. The first level was a nightmare. Everything else has been fine since then though. So what were you doing, Angelus? How'd your stream go? I think it's even worse than that, Mile High Roll. I think there are 900 seeds. I don't know. Does the DLC add new Korok seeds too? Oh no, I have to do this part again. Best all-around dungeon for me is probably the Spirit Temple from Ocarina of Time. I don't really remember what the original Spirit Temple is like. I know in Master Quest the Spirit Temple is a nightmare. It was the worst. It was the most difficult part of the game for me, far and away. Angel says, finished episode 4 of Blake Stone. GG. GG, Angelus. Good job. And this time no crashes. Fantastic. There's 900 seeds normally. Forest Temple is Mile High Roll's favorite in the series. I like the Forest Temple. I just, I wish the battle with the 4 ghosts was not quite so repetitive. That'd really be the only thing I changed about the Forest Temple. Craig agrees with the Spirit Temple. 2 more episodes of Blake Stone to go. And then the sequel, but you'll do that later. I usually don't play games in the same series very close to one another. I always like to keep them spread out and let each title breathe a bit. Finally, someone said it, Salem says. This is nightmarish. I don't like this at all. Meow, enjoy this pond that has no fish, or you can just pass by as you wish. The cat's name is the cat. I feel like for the spider houses, I feel like I liked the one in the swamp. I feel like I like the one on the beach okay as well, except for that one room where there's the masks on the wall. And there's the spiders that are caught in the like light fixture on the ceiling. I spent like an hour trying to figure out how to get those spiders out of there, and I don't even remember how I did it at this point. I was stuck there for a lifetime struggling with those spiders up on the ceiling. Goron pound on the table under the chandelier. I don't remember actually getting them. I just remember being stuck. I only remember the bad times, not the success. Woodfall Temple was fun. I like the Snow Temple in Twilight Princess and the Sky Temple in Twilight Princess. It's cool because you snowboard to get to it. Why did they put spikes on these things? I can't take it. This is some very, very irritating platforming. This feels like something out of Horace. That's how irritating it is. Somebody send help. Oh yeah, the Goron jumps in Majora are pretty awful. Why the spikes? I hate this level so much. This is impossible to time. Get me out of here. I gotta be done with this. My ambitions of finishing a world tonight have been thwarted. The hovering fans is gonna have to wait. Teleport tent? Oh, wait a moment. Let's see what the teleport tent. Oh, it said unlock these mystery tents and they'll take you places. I thought it said unlock these tents and they will take you to mysterious places. Alright, my friends. Back to town? Back to town. We're going to wrap this one up. We're going to move over to Dark Souls. I will wander and explore aimlessly in Dark Souls for a few hours. That'll be how we finish up our night tonight. See if there's any new dialogue here. The robot is here. Thanks for the nose. I've been trying to be funny ever since. Now, where did I put my hammers? Last time I checked, I was in a cave. Alright. That's, there's a little bit of new stuff. But, not a whole lot. That's this game for the night, my friends. Every platformer has to have spikes or some form of bats, Angela says. My problem isn't that spikes exist in the platformer. My problem was with those particular spikes in that particular place. Now for some nice, relaxing Dark Souls. I mean, how bad? How bad can Dark Souls possibly be after some of the struggles that have happened to me in AO? I don't even think this game is that hard. I just think I'm uniquely terrible at some parts of it. Alright, I'm going to take a short BRB, my friends, and I'll switch the game over. Thank you for sticking with me and enjoying some of this game tonight. And yeah, if you wanna come along for the aimless journey that Dark Souls has become, then just stand by. I'll see you in a few minutes.